Hi everyone, my name is Andrea and today I'm going to be telling a personal story. So last March I had a beautiful baby girl, my first daughter, actually my first kid, and her name is Gianna. I was super excited and I was anticipating a moment I had been waiting for over 9 months. However, as many people describe it, you're supposed to feel overjoyed, excited, full of emotions, and pretty much always happy once you have this little being, right? Because you're just meeting them for the first time and you're excited and you've been anxiously waiting for this moment for about 9 months or a little bit over the 9 month period. So my situation was a little bit different. I was excited to go ahead and meet my daughter up until the 9 month point. However, things did change once I had her. When I first held her, it was such a different experience than what I expected. I was nervous, I was anxious, I was scared, I was overwhelmed, but at the same time overjoyed in a way. So it was a little bit crazy because I felt all these different feelings that I didn't think I was going to feel. I felt that all I was supposed to feel was joy because of the way that people describe the way you're supposed to feel after giving birth. Now, a couple days went by and I ended up feeling a little bit sad, a little bit down, unhappy, overwhelmed, anxious, uh, and anxious over almost anything, and anxious to leave the house, anxious to do anything with the baby, anxious with the baby. Um, and they say that's normal, that's called baby blues. However, I ended up seeing my doctor within the first week because I felt like something was off. I felt like it was more than just baby blues. I had never felt this way, so it definitely felt different for me. I ended up going ahead and speaking to my doctor. They went ahead and diagnosed me with postpartum depression. I was super surprised. I had never done any research prior to getting diagnosed on postpartum depression, so I was very surprised. I felt embarrassed about the whole situation, and I ended up getting a therapist right away to seek help. Now, I went through treatment, and I realized after going through this treatment that I am more than able to go ahead and feel those emotions freely that I was feeling with the overwhelm, the anxious, the nervousness, the sadness, because we shouldn't feel obligated by this stereotype way of doing things when you have a kid, of being overjoyed, happy, excited, and over the moon because you're meeting this new human being, right? We definitely want to feel that, but we should have every right to feel sad, overwhelmed, and scared while going through the process and kind of leaning in and going and navigating through parenthood, right? But everybody puts this stigma and this stereotype that we should all feel happy all the time because we're meeting this little being. Now again, this is a stigma, and I learned that we shouldn't always follow the stereotypes. We shouldn't always follow the stigma. And I'm always thankful and grateful for this experience because I went through it and I came out stronger than I was before. I learned from my experience, and I learned that I can take on anything now because of this. It was such a difficult time for me because I was trying to adapt to the new baby and the new human being and parenthood, and navigating through everything that I feel like this just added more stress. But I'm thankful always for this experience, not so much for the moments or the times I could have engaged and experienced more with my daughter, but more so because I came out stronger and I learned and I grew, and I set a boundary now where I can go ahead and overleap anything. There's no limitations. And I really do truly feel that this set a different level of expectation for how strong I am and how much more I can really do. So I always think to people, and I always like to tell people the story it's called growth. And I know it's a difficult story, it's a sticky situation, but I like telling people because you learn and you grow from the hard times and the hardships. So right now I am very, very happy that I've overcome my postpartum depression and that I've been able to learn from it. And I have a healthy baby girl. She's 1 year old now, going on a year and 2 months. So super exciting here. But I thank you for listening to me today and listening to my story about growth.